Like, you ain't gotta go 1,000% every day for real. Take that time to really build, grow, and like look at yourself and be honest with yourself.
When we say that we have faith, faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. And so really walking that out and knowing what that means, and that really, it challenges you, because it's like, I'm trusting in something that I can't really see.
Some of the stuff that God wants you to do ain't gonna make you feel good.
When does the devil make you feel good?
Yeah, it's like this. It make me feel good to have sex, but of God is saying I can't give you discipline if you having sex with partners that are not intentional.
That's
It's
a
the,
different
but it's
type
the same.
of feel good though.
No, I mean it's the
like,
same
my
thing.
purpose though.
No, I think it's the same thing, because like,
But see, what happened was when God found out that serpent told Eve to eat from that tree of knowledge, he said, "Bitch, you never walk again."
A more production.
Can we do the thing we practiced in, please?
can we try?
What's going on, y'all? I'm Bree,
Jess.
I'm Lamar.
Troy.
and we are the
Mind
Mind
Over
Over
Matter
Matter
podcast.
podcast.
And we get money.
As you can see, the set is a little
I'm looking at the wrong
different
camera.
today. We done leveled up a little bit.
I mean, a
You
lot
know
of
what
bit,
I'm saying?
honey.
We done
Okay.
leveled up a
a
lot
little
of
bit.
bit.
We bossed
We done had a little, we had a live show, you know what I'm saying? And we felt like after the live show, we had to boss up.
For sure.
So we appreciate everybody for coming out to 6235 to see us. And
Let's talk about it, y'all.
Let's talk- y'all
that
wanna talk
was
about it?
Yes, we have to talk about the live show.
that was some forced growth.
Much needed. Much needed though. Much needed.
I did.
That was not the
needed.
angle I was gonna take.
Okay, let's go positive. Let's go positive. What y'all thought
No.
about it? How y'all felt?
I think it was like really amazing to, like you said, forced growth, but to see us really walk in a space that we hadn't been in, and just the pivoting that was happening in like real time. Like I feel like all of us were like figuring it out as we were going, but it turned out to be so amazing. So that was amazing. People are still talking about it, and they cannot wait for the next one. I'm like, y'all should have been at the first one, but
Hey,
I've been promoting it like crazy. Like, it's gonna be in April. We don't know where it's
April
gonna be.
4th.
But
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yep.
Y'all got me on the clock.
I love
I'm
it,
over here
though.
like, after seeing this, I got new places now. I don't even want to. The
sure.
places I thought about, I was like, nah, this
Nah, I
now,
can't.
now I
Nope.
can't even house it.
I
They
told
gonna say we
y'all.
gonna go from this episode to that.
Yeah.
Hell
No,
no.
this
We
Production
can't-
Whitney.
A1 now.
Production.
We in Hollywood now. We in Hollywood. We done made it in
Because
Hollywood,
what you
guys.
said, Troy, when you seen my first setup, we talked about it on the first last episode.
She ain't gonna let that
we
joke
low
go.
budget. Trust us,
We
low
big
budget.
budget now.
We big buds now. We might need. Hey, look, we
You know,
definitely the sponsor.
I
come
seen
on
the best
screen.
in you. You know what I'm
You
saying? And
did.
look, and now we here.
You
You
did,
know what I'm
'cause
saying?
you-
That's all it was.
It's levels.
You didn't
know
have
what
to
I'm
show
saying?
up.
You need to be
know?
around people that push you. Iron sharpens iron.
Ooh,
There
that's
you go.
true.
Look.
There
He
you
gonna,
go.
he gonna clip that.
That's true.
He gonna clip that.
Troy is
He looked at the camera and they said, iron
Iron
sharpen
sharpens
iron.
There you go. You feel me?
Because you know, if you have iron and you don't sharpen it,
It get
it
dull.
whittles
It get
away.
dull.
Like, yeah.
And it
like
rusts.
my like my
rust.
knives in my
Rust
house. All them dull is on the way. I
Hey,
need-
pick and brew knives. I need a new set.
I need a new
I need a new
set.
set.
So if I
my
didn't say that,
gosh.
that mean I didn't believe in you.
Mm.
Just remember that.
That's true. Hey,
All right.
I appreciate
We
it.
here now. We here now.
Boy.
What's today, y'all? We gotta. It's our first. Is it? No, it's our second episode of the new year, and it's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, or is it? No, his birthday is the other
His
day.
birthday was
It's Dr. Martin Luther King
yesterday.
Jr. Day.
Day. Yep,
Yeah.
it's his
You
day.
just gonna say it like that. Yeah,
Yep.
keep it like that. We
A
don't
day
know.
off, but a day on.
We are the dream, though. Like
We are the dream.
we the
We
dream.
are.
This building owned by a white man.
Troy,
I don't know if
I'm going to sleep.
is it?
You said we living the
Hey,
dream.
bro, I am
This
dead.
is integration at its finest.
First of all, shout out to Chris from Signal House Studios. I don't know what his
Yes, 'cause this
ethnicity
is
is, but he's so nice.
Hey, bro. I'm ready to be
Can't
an actor
stop
like
looking.
Troy. Troy gotta teach me. This don't look crazy.
We look good.
We're very prestigious.
I'll take a T-Move movie or something like that. I'm cool with
A,
that.
a Tubi?
Oh, ain't called
It's
T-Move?
No, that's the little stuff you order and stuff.
Tubi. He
Tubi.
sounds like a
I
Tubi.
don't watch that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to start listening
Hey,
to more
look,
audiobooks.
hey, look, it's gonna be
raise my
so low budget. It's
vocabulary.
gonna be T-Move.
Oh my gosh.
they gonna be selling that joint CD.
Oh my
yeah, I
gosh.
said T-Move.
So,
It is Tubi.
Tubi.
well, look, since we didn't do a fire round, we didn't do a fire round the last two. We didn't do a fire round the last show, and we didn't do a fire round the last time we recorded. So how about we start with a
Okay.
fire round
Let's do
yesterday,
it.
then we build off of that.
Let's go.
Does purpose require patience?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is popularity louder than truth?
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Say-
Now,
what
yes.
is it?
Very subjective.
Yeah.
That is popularity louder than truth?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say so.
Okay. Have you ever confused attention with alignment?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
I have.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
We got to come back to that one.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest with yourself.
Does validation slow growth?
Yes.
Validation.
Why is it taking me such a long time to grasp these questions?
Y'all
Y'all
both had long
you been
weekends.
drinking that alcohol. That's what
Me
it
and
is.
Troy the most
You got-
sober we've ever been.
You got
Bro,
brain
you did
fog.
just come from
That's what
brunch.
it is.
Troy calls,
You got brain fog.
nah,
From brunch and the
Troy
museum.
calls me at 1:49 in the morning on
What?
FaceTime. I wake up and
DC.
I said, dang, I missed Troy's call. Because I'm thinking he just trying
It's
to
a
link to see where we at.
Okay.
He said, I was calling you to tell you happy birthday. And
Cause she on that line talking about it's her birthday.
Hold on, time out. No, I looked at it again. I said,
am
it's
I
not
lying?
Jess' birthday.
I bet she would have highlighted that. I like
Jess
knowing
put on
her.
her story that it was somebody's birthday, but I assumed it was your
They in the
birthday.
park. Hold on, and then they in the
Am
park
I
with the
lying?
sparklers.
For
I'm
real,
like,
though.
Party,
So I
yeah.
said, y'all know we in suits and gowns in 1017. I was like, or is it really my birthday?
Hold
so,
on.
I mean, a lot of people.
But this the funny part. I'm like, how the fuck we ain't get invited
Yeah.
to the
Right.
birthday? So I knew it.
Said something.
I was like,
I know she was
damn,
saying
But
bro.
then I'm
something.
like,
We
Jess
are
is a
doing-
Libra. I remember you was
Right.
a Libra, so I'm like, it can't
October
be. It
13th.
can't
That's
be
why I
your
ain't
I
post her.
definitely-
I was like,
No, I had
to
to
slow
check
walk
it.
this
I'm
real
like,
quick.
your birthday
I'm
already
gonna
came because weren't you out the country?
No, I went to for my birthday this year. I did Mona's. What I do? I was just chill this year, but me and Sodom went somewhere, St. Lucia in June.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was the
I'm
last
like,
time. But yeah, no, I was just cutting up.
And
with
you
people.
know, me and you was going back and forth for a minute because you know, she said she don't like when people
That
say
HBD.
HBD, and I said
And she said
HBD, but
Remember
then,
that was on the live show. I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
that's my
yeah.
my
I'm
petty
dead.
my petty hill I'm gonna die on. I was
Yeah.
like, if you text me HBD,
But then I'm like, it can't be her birthday because Jess a Libra, so my bad.
I was
but-
confused
And it was too
anyway,
late.
so I was just
it was
like,
too late for me. Anyway. I was
Hey,
like,
look, I looked at it, I
I'm just
said,
call-
scroll up.
I'm just call and see.
I just
That's
called
it.
her.
I'm just
Oh,
call
Hey,
and
look,
see.
he
That's
trying to
it.
be sure. He trying to make sure.
I ain't gonna post nothing.
Then he
'cause I
sent
had
me
to
a
put
voice note. I said, Troy, it's not my birthday. He said, you are a horrible person. A horrible person. You are a horrible person. A horrible
I'm
person.
dead.
Oh my god.
I am dead.
No,
oh
we going
my
up
God.
Black Swan theme in October.
I'm
So
with
come
you.
with your
Let's get
suits
it.
and your
Black
gowns. I
Swan.
don't want
Love
no
to put
short
it on.
dresses.
Down, bro,
Oh, I
for
love
real.
to put it
Yes,
on.
I don't want any. You,
Can
you
I
can
wear
put
like
your
a hoodie
suit
or
on.
something?
No, I'm not letting you in if you have on a hoodie.
Damn, I can't get in the.
I want it Black Swan, so you
Iron
come in your
sharp iron.
all black, and I'm
Yeah.
having on another color.
You
But
don't got no suit.
I don't want
Hell
no
no.
short dresses, no nothing.
Come on,
Put
guys.
your stuff
You,
on.
yeah, you
This
gonna,
how I show up.
You gotta put a suit on,
Okay,
Hey,
all
look,
right, got it.
I'm gonna put a suit
and I
on.
want your hat. I want
Well,
your
you-
head, your head out. No hat.
I got alopecia.
So I want your head
I got-
Hold on, you
I'm
done
bald.
boy. I didn't see you out with no hat before.
with
You didn't
her
see the alopecia?
with her bald head.
With the bald head, it's like bald in the middle.
In
No,
the
it was
middle.
clean. No,
Yes,
no, no.
bruh.
You.
I'm
It
not
was
even
clean.
sure.
It was
All of this
clean.
happened.
All right,
It was
and I put
clean.
this
We
in the
crazy.
show.
We crazy.
It was clean.
Let's get it.
It's a
Let's
clean
steer right
bald
back.
head.
We're gonna steer back in.
Or you can bring out the bust down wig.
Bro, the bust down. Bring out the bust. Hey, the suit with the bust down.
You like
hot.
Cat
Hey,
Williams.
look. Hey, look. Wherever this gonna be, at, you gonna have hoes. I'm telling you.
I would have a hose.
It's different.
You gonna be like,
It
oh,
hit
they're gonna
different.
say, you talking about Lamar and they gonna say, breathe. They gonna be in just
This
DMs,
is what I
breathe.
wanted to ask y'all because people be calling me, asking me if y'all single. Do
What do
anybody
we
be
say?
like wondering like if I'm single? Do anybody call y'all and ask y'all if I'm single? Damn, just said no.
No,
All
I
right,
didn't say that.
Next subject.
Lamar said they're gonna do pop the balloon for me on here.
Ooh.
I said no, you're not.
Yeah, we're gonna do pop the
We was
balloon
at
for
Black Olive. He
Yeah,
said, you
pop
just
the
you got
balloon.
options.
Wait,
Hey, look.
Jess got to get
Jess
over her
got
parents' situation.
options. I'm sorry.
They be wondering
Look.
about Jess.
Sorry,
Don't
but
wonder
hey,
about
look.
me.
If I seen another dude,
Don't
she told
wonder
something.
about me.
I know. She's like, that's my friend. I was like, I know who he is.
He
I
was
know
my
the nigga.
friend.
Like,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
He was my friend.
They sat down like, hey, Jess. I was like, God. I said, God.
I was just
Hey,
mingling.
then your boy,
And Nick,
your boy.
I was ready to chill,
I
man.
said, boy, he ready to take her soul away on this. She started saying, you smell good.
Oh, you talking about
What is that?
Hey, no. We saw him again.
For real?
We saw him at Black Olive. And, yeah.
Shout out to Black Olive.
Yeah, he gave her. I said.
He is
Jess.
cute. The guys.
I said, Jess. He's on something. Hey. Gave him a hug. He
Bruh.
said something to her. I started laughing.
It was
Skin
like
strong,
three
man.
dudes. Like you had like three dudes around you, Jess.
Hey,
It was
bro.
three
if that
contenders.
was three.
It was-
Hey,
it
bro.
was three
When he
niggas.
walked
Look
out,
at that. Look at that. Look
like
at
when she
that.
walked out, look,
Look
she
at
couldn't stop. Like she told him, I said, hey now.
Oh
She
my
in her
gosh.
season.
God, I'm
She in her
not.
season.
Okay, so let's bring it back around.
Little dude fucked up.
When Who want to go first? Let me talk to you just for
You
a
just been
minute.
outside ever since.
What part of you still wants validation, even when you know your purpose?
Ooh.
What part of me still wants validation? I think just the little girl in me. It's not even that I didn't get it like as a kid. Like my parents always like showed up and all of that. But I think that, and I don't even want to say this because they're such good parents, but I don't think that outside of like doing stuff, I always got like you are so amazing, all of that. So again, it's not anything that I would go back and like, y'all should have did this better. But I just think that sometimes just the praise just being me without having to have done something or accomplished something. So I think like the little girl in me, just being seen for me without what's attached, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I
Like that.
Yeah.
That's deep.
I didn't mean to get deep with it.
No, that's good.
What you think?
I mean, what part of me?
She always try to do that too.
Right.
What?
She try
What part of
to
me?
try
Ask a
to
hard
no.
question.
She try to ask a hard question. Go to Troy.
Yeah.
Then she go to me. Then she go to herself, and then she go kind of like breeze
I
through
don't
it.
know what to say because
Nah,
y'all
go ahead.
said all of it.
No.
So now you're
We already start with you
Yeah.
first.
Right.
I mean, me and my mom have a bit of a rocky relationship, but I do feel like I was always validated. Like,
Okay.
So I don't know what part of me still wants maybe like the imposter syndrome in me, the confidence. I do think that the live show gave me a different sense of confidence. I don't even know why.
We're going to talk about it.
We definitely
Me and Lamar.
Yeah, you see me scooting down in my chair.
All good, baby.
It was definitely that was hard. That was hard to do, to host, because I think we had one plan and I did a completely different plan, and it just
Out of
went
nerves.
all off
It's all
course.
good.
Hey,
It's all
listen,
good.
but listen,
Out of nerves.
we saw something at Black Olive. I said,
Oh, yes.
But I don't
we
think-
cannot wait to tell you about this at Black
said, who the
Olive,
hell is
Troy.
that?
I don't think I would have had the confidence to do that at Black Olive if we hadn't had that live
Yes.
show.
Okay.
Yes.
Like if I wouldn't have felt like I
in her
low
zone.
key
Yeah.
failed, not fail. It
Failed
wasn't
up.
a fail,
Yeah.
right? Because I
Mhm.
failed up. You know what I'm saying? Like a stop, like momentum. But yeah, I do feel like we have to do those things in order to reach our purpose and growth. I mean, because people feel like growth is this thing. Is like, oh, success is a straight line, but it's actually pruning.
Yeah.
Like pruning hurts. Like cutting trees,
Yeah.
branches off of a fucking bush. That shit is painful to the bush.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how you grow quicker. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah, that's how I feel. All right,
you got that off your chest.
Right.
got that off my chest.
Go ahead,
What about
Troy.
you? What about Troy? What about you, Dr. Hughes?
All right, what's the question again?
What part of you still wants validation, even when you know your purpose?
I think like the older Troy, like the Hollywood version of me, like the survivor's guilt. Like I had a lot of bad fallouts, and
Oof.
I had a lot of close friends that I feel like didn't make it. So I feel like I'm supposed to make it for them as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially like my friends that's like that died or like in jail for a long time. It's like a lot of ones in jail, like they hit me up like I'm like their lifeline for like inspiration and stuff. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to figure out life too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's that validation I need. Like, I got to keep going because it's bigger than just me. My purpose is bigger than me just making it and be rich. Because if I wanted that, I could have did 1,000 things that would have made me money and I would have been financially successful. But it would never fulfill my purpose of I care about my people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that'd be the jump of validation, like this survival's guilt part. Like I gotta. And it'd be hard sometimes because I hold on to him so much, especially when I'm in this space, because I'm more lonely than I ever been in this era of my time. And it's like, damn, bro. I look at those times like, damn, those my happy. It seemed like it was my happiest time because it was fun,
Yeah.
but it ain't had no purpose to it. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
just trying to overcome that for real, for real.
So who would you say is the validator for you now?
Now it's getting more of me, like we were saying earlier with a question or something, but it's like I know what's important. I know what value is now, and not what the people saying. Because last time was the people like, damn, Troy, like that's when people be saying like, yeah, bro, I seen you on this, I seen you on this. That don't validate me. Like I don't really care about it. Not to say I'm not proud of my accomplishments, but they don't really do it because like, that ain't my purpose. That's just a stepping stone to get to my purpose. So I don't praise that action. Because some people seem like, they see me on a lot of videos all the time, like people like, that's a highlight. I don't be getting a fuck about
And
that.
I still
You know
haven't
what I'm saying?
seen it.
Yeah, but I don't, that's not a highlight for me for real, You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now I'm the validator of where I think success is.
Success is,
Yeah.
okay. That's good.
And my daughter for real, cause she keep it so 100 with me. Like I be calling her
He's
my
a
biggest
humble.
hater, but she straight like she give me straight what it is though. So if she excited for it, I know like it's something for real. Cause she
I
don't
love her.
she don't know how to sugarcoat
Yeah.
nothing for real. Yeah,
Where'd she get that from, Troy?
I guess me though. I be cause I be real with her for real.
How
Like
old is she now?
she 11.
Oh my.
Yeah, she got cookie business, cookie craze
Cookie
RVA.
yes.
Y'all get the cookies, man. I'm gonna have to bring some next episode.
You're a little entrepreneur.
She got middle school sold out. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, no, them cookies
Yeah.
in elementary school.
Not
boy.
the
She
middle
bring 'em
school
to
sold
school?
out.
She make them, then she take them to school. She get her orders first, then she take extras for anybody who the
I
little
know that's
slaggers.
right.
She got
The
to
little
choose.
slaggers.
That's what's
For
up.
sure.
They still let you do that because I know the
See,
schools that got so weird.
You know,
like,
I'm a hustler, so I taught her the game. I'm like, don't do it when you first get
Yeah.
in school, when everything wild. Don't do it in front of teachers.
These
don't
are all
let every
alleged
teacher
claims.
buy
Alleged
something from
claims.
you
Alleged
because they
claims.
might try to set you up.
RPS.
So like, be careful. Make sure
tax.
make sure the teachers really rock with you. Like, don't be like, I don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Play it slow for real.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, sell it to the
And then she had some girls try to be cool because they were selling cookies too and try to give her free cookies. I'm like, don't take them.
No.
they
they
tried
try-
to give her. Oh, so she could.
They try to give her.
turn
They
around
So they
front of
could
her
value
sack.
that, you
They
know,
try to front her
validate
sack.
her for real. Like, stay away from that. I'm like,
Trying to front her the sack.
I
bro.
like you need to create separation from them ASAP.
And
For real, for real.
also,
Stay away from them guys.
good dope sell itself.
Good dope sellers.
You feel me?
No,
Come
and we got a
on.
brand on it. It's like Blue
feel
Magic,
me?
Cookie Craze.
I done been on the website. I said, look at the
Come
red
on.
velvet. They got red velvet cookies. I
And she
said,
came up with all herself. She gonna have a
Yeah.
cookbook by next month though. But yeah, Cookie Craze. We the Cookie Craze gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm Cookie Craze Troy. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's
Double
right.
OG.
Oh, you got like 5 names.
Literally.
He just
The
turned to Dr.
mayor-
Hughes.
Yeah,
Dr.
y'all ain't
Hughes.
hear about that one yet.
Craze
Hey,
Troy.
Dr. Hughes
Coming
is
soon.
crazy.
Coming soon.
Playboy
I'm
Troy.
gonna put my exception into Liberty University.
But it's crazy. Everybody got a degree from Liberty. I ain't
No
gonna hold you.
bullshit.
Literally.
Online. And with ChatGPT now, boy, smoke 'em.
Shit, ICDC.
That's
They
long.
gonna- I know they
I
doing
thought they went
something.
under.
They
They still going?
I thought they was
I
under.
don't know.
Hey, come on,
Just
Lamar.
caught a
It's your
Charlie
turn.
horse in my chest
Come
just
on,
now.
Lamar.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Poor
All right, what was the
thing.
question again? Let's go over it again.
What part of you still wants validation even when you know your purpose?
I think I would say I seek validation from my son. Even though at the age that he's at now, he probably can't articulate what a father is.
How old is he?
He's 3.
3.
But I'm
But
saying
he
it's-
know Dada, and he know when Dada do something for him.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think since my father was incarcerated most of my adolescent life,
Mhm.
I think I'll seek validation to make sure that I'm, because technically I don't know what a father is in a sense
Yeah.
of like, what does that look like?
Mm.
So I think that me not knowing that, I seek it from my son to make sure that I'm doing like what I'm supposed to be doing. So I think that's really the only validation like I seek. I used to seek validation based off how people perceive me in a sense of I'm this big entrepreneur, I'm this and that kind of like, I don't see myself like that now, but it's like, am I good enough to be what everybody think I was?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah, that's deep.
How does your son like what are things that he does that lets you feel like, okay, like I'm a good dad? Or what does he do or say? And say it in his voice.
No, it'd be funny because it's like when he knows when I'm like he in trouble, and I know when he in trouble, and he'd be like, "Okay, dad," and like he don't like. I think that's like the piece is like, and me not being in a space to actually like communicate with him healthily and be like, all right, you know, you did that, don't do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then he like, oh, okay, and then he do whatever.
You seem like a gentle father too.
Nah,
You're
not
not.
my son is. my
Not
son
when
is
he get
bad.
kicked out of children's church.
Yeah,
Gang
he
member.
got-
Yeah, he gang member.
No, he a gang member. He a straight, no,
He
he
a
a,
gang
he
member.
an action figure. No lie, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Lamar
You
said
acting
he
like
got
Spider-Man
that
at
accent.
church.
Boss baby, bro.
He's straight
Boss
action
baby.
figure. Like,
Little him is.
cause I act look, and I couldn't. It wasn't even nothing I could say. Cause my mama, like, so we was at church, and she was like, "Why they keep texting you?" I was like, "I don't know. We just got to leave."
Why they
Say
keep
he's
texting
ready.
you?
No, look,
He's ready.
she was like, "You for real?" I'm like, "Look, they keep saying come get him."
He's
What?
ready.
So then when I got a text message from somebody I knew, and I was like, "All right, now I really got to go get him now," cause this ain't the automated service no more.
It's
This
them
is
texting
this
saying,
is him
"Come
texting.
get him."
So
Wow.
I asked him, I said, "What you do?" He's on something. I beat up the kids. I said, "Why you do that?" He said, "I'm Spider-Man."
I'm
He would have got a whooping.
I was like,
Well, you was Venom.
and church, I was just like, hey, listen.
He said that to you at the church?
Yeah, when I said, "What you do?" He said, "I beat up the kids." I had to tell him last week. I picked him up from daycare. I said, "Look, do not." When I dropped him, I said, "Do not fight the kids." I ain't gonna fight the kids.
Alright.
The
fight the
fact that
teachers.
what does he
I'll
consider
fight
himself?
the
If they are the kids, what is he? He's Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man.
So they must be the enemy.
He was on the table. They say he was on the table in children's
Maybe
church
so.
and jumped off the table.
on the table.
Picture picking your kid up and got a black eye at church.
Dang.
Where can
these
you go
niggas-
and say? Where can you go that say?
Pastor, I'm sorry.
Hey, no, like he's really
That is
wild.
how
Like
he's
you don't
Spider-Man.
understand how wild
That's
he be. He
insane.
like he got the energy, and it's my mama's fault. I'm telling you, it's my mama's fault because she
No
keep
accountability.
Your grandbaby.
no she watch BET all the time. So you know when they had a little marathon and it be Creed, they gonna go from Creed 1, 2, and 3. So he be like that fight, and I be like, bro, what is like? You gonna fight every day, like all day. He'll
Your
fight
mama
all
watching
day.
BET?
Then you gonna watch Spider-Man. You see Spider-Man fight. He said, "Daddy, they fighting?" I was like, "Yeah." So
But-
then I tried to introduce him to the blaster, but I think that made it worse.
What's the
Cut off some
blaster?
Tyler
The
Perry.
blaster, the Nerf gun. He be like, "Daddy, I shoot Daddy
You
with the
ready to make
blaster."
Daredevil.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I mean, he gotta be a weapon
I
of
mean,
all
Deadpool,
choice.
we ready
at
to be
this point.
Deadpool, bro.
He like, "Yeah, Daddy, I hit you with the blaster." I'm like, "All right, well, I don't even look." I mean, you know,
That
gun
child,
safety.
like when you a child, you really just don't give a fuck, and I miss that.
No, he
I
like
really
no. You
miss
know,
that.
if y'all ever, well, I don't know. You might not have watched this, but y'all, me and Troy watched the Wild Thornberry. We was
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
when
Yeah.
I watched the Wild
I don't know. Hey, look,
What
hey,
y'all
look.
watching?
That's my son. He the Donnie. Yes,
Yeah.
he Donnie.
Troy
He done
just
it.
started
Because he
doing
run
the
up and
sound
down the
over-
Yeah,
steps.
that is That's how I used to be. Like my nickname as a kid was Tasmanian Devil.
No, that's how my
I used to go
son.
to the top of the step and slide on my stomach, like, go back. They was like, I used to have a car when I was a baby. I used to try to drive off
No,
the porch.
my son do that.
Oh,
Like,
that is
and then like when he
crazy.
go down, when he take him to the playground, he go down and slide backwards.
Yeah.
He don't.
So
he
he'll-
don't care.
Yes, backwards.
Sliding by
Boys-
faith, not by
Bruh.
sight.
Yeah, by face. Like he just straight.
Boys be wild though.
Boys are
Anyway,
different.
boys
Chippenham
are different.
Hospital knew me and my brother by our first name. It's
Chippenham
like Troy.
Hospital.
Bruh,
Troy again.
I go once, then Snell go right after me. They was like, yeah, it's like, y'all just need to control these kids.
Hey, look, my son broke his arm at 18 months.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Cause he's hanging on like on a monkey bar, like
Oh.
Dad swing. Like that's what he like he.
And he
you
swung
don't
and
even know
broke.
your strength, boy.
yeah, he hold on. Like
Yeah.
he be like, Daddy, give me a monkey bar. I'm like, bro, this joint is I can't. My feet ain't touching the ground
Right.
on these monkey bars. Hell no, I ain't letting you get up
Well,
there.
let's get back into the purpose piece.
Okay.
Because I enjoy being around all of y'all because we all have such different purposes, but they span in different directions. Like, excuse me, this damn virus.
You got the what?
What the fuck?
You know,
Hey, hold on,
We
tell
have
us-
so much to edit. We
I
have
just
so
beat
much
this
to
shit last
edit.
week.
Wait, no, because listen, okay, I'm gonna get to that. But obviously, one of your purposes is being a daddy.
Yeah, but hold on. We're not gonna just skip over this virus. Are you sick?
Are you sick? She's coming out
I'm
of it.
coming out of it. I wouldn't be surprised though, for real, if you know how when COVID happened last time.
Oh, no.
No, because Troy was sick too. I feel like I got the same
And I
thing that
didn't
Troy
come. And I didn't come. I told y'all,
No,
I can't
I've
do
been
it.
sick. I've been having this same like thing
Cough.
in my throat
Got that
for
phlegm.
like 2 weeks. Yeah, that phlegm. And I ain't never had that before.
Yeah, you
like
need the inflammation.
the phlegm. No,
Troy
remember
got
I
you.
was
No,
telling you.
The sea moss.
Because when I got sick with the week before Troy, well, right before Christmas.
Why I'm the reference for everything?
Because you are the anchor.
That shit ain't got
You
shit.
the
Like,
anchor.
I got y'all sick
All
some
of us
shit, bro.
got sick.
I stayed fucking away from
Hey,
y'all.
And
Lamar
I
ain't been
except
sick
for you,
about
Lamar
6
didn't
months.
get
I
sick.
quarantined
my cough-
myself, bro.
I thought something was seriously wrong with me because my cough lingered for a
Yeah,
while. Like
yeah,
I had
yeah.
a terrible cough, and then it was still like. But at first it was dry. It went through stages. It was
Yeah.
like dry. Then it was like the film. Then it was like still
Yeah.
like the congestion. But
Yeah.
I didn't feel sick. But I still had the congestion. I feel like I still cough at least once a day now. But
Yeah.
I think whatever is going on now, the flu,
I don't
whatever
know what it is. I
strand it
wouldn't
is,
be
it's just
surprised
longer.
if it was like another COVID. Because remember,
Yeah.
I had called you and I was like, yeah, Lamar.
Oh yeah,
When I
I'm glad
cough,
you did that.
I was like, when I cough, the phlegm is in my throat, but it's so thick that it's hitting my gag reflex. And
Oh,
Lamar was
shit.
like, pause. Wait a minute.
What the
Pause.
world?
You got to
But-
get that up.
Yeah,
That
talk
But
in
it
that
was
motherfucker.
it was thick. Bro, like that's what I'm saying. I don't know what I've never been sick like that before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
just the
if-
congestion.
No, I can't do
Something.
that. I got asthma. I ain't getting sick.
I
You
got
gonna be
asthma too.
breathing like.
But that's the same thing that happened during COVID. Like when I was working as a nurse during COVID,
Mhm.
people would come in for the flu and test negative for the flu. So we would take them off precautions. They would still have flu-like symptoms. Then 4 months later, they talking about this blood-sucking Ebola. Excuse me, COVID.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways,
Yeah,
let's
we
do
go
this
there.
one.
hmm
I can go ahead now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Because he wouldn't let it go.
Yeah, I had to make sure. I
This is something I think people really need to know from us.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give somebody in the quiet middle? So after the excitement fades, but before the impact shows up. Like you've been doing your thing. Now you kind of you just kind of stagnant. No praise, not really much reward, but you trying to keep on going towards the impact.
Growth is silent.
Yeah.
Stay consistent.
Yeah. Remember your why. That was good.
Yeah.
I would say all of those things because, like you said, growth is silent, staying consistent, and remembering why you're doing it because most people's success is not always just instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like everybody's not gonna have a Chris Brown success. And I say Chris Brown because Chris Brown came out with that Run It and we seen him ever since. Like we didn't see, and not to say that he didn't have those moments on the come up, but it's just like when he hit the ground, like it was just hitting the ground. Like but everyone doesn't have that. So just remembering your why in those silent moments because your why is grounded even beyond what other people can see. And so I would say remembering your why, staying consistent, and growth is silent.
And you need those times because where I be looking at life now is like I treat life like the seasons. You know what I'm saying? You got the spring, you got the summer, you got the fall, you got the winter. The fall and winter is when you slow things down and truly evaluate where you at now. Because a lot of times, especially us being ambitious hustlers, we get tunnel vision and we just go.
Yeah.
Then by the time you get up, you're like, man, where the hell am I even at? For real. You might have strayed off from your intended target because you've been going so hard. So these are times you like sit back like, all right, I did this step. That might want the best step. It got me a little bit of attention, but let me recorrect this right here and get it right and get back on straight. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to go 1,000% every day for real. You know what I'm saying? Take that time to really build, grow, and like look at yourself and be honest with yourself. Like this is where I'm at and this is what I need to do.
Yeah. That's how I feel like, especially with us. And this podcast is a perfect example because I feel like if we were to get the notoriety and the fame that, you know, it's going to come eventually, I don't think we will be ready for it right now. I don't know if I would be. Like, you know, when people really like probably like coming through, ripping apart a few things that we say and maybe twisting our words or us having the capacity to be in different places or fulfill different responsibilities. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that right now. I'm just now doing the business plan for real. Like we started, we hit the ground running with this. Yeah. So us trying to figure out, like even I think somebody asked me what the mission was the other day, and I was like, shit, like 4 opinions, 4, you know, we just talking about
mind over matter,
right, mind over matter, right? But like I feel like I want the language for that too, but also we at a point now where I feel like, I mean, I'm leaning on God. So if God want that to happen, then that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, sure. And I feel like that's where a lot of people get lost in it. I'm very spiritual, so it's like if God bakes in detours anyway. So he bakes in where you go mess up at, where you go do good at, and it's all in his timing. So I think I would just urge people to just lean on God's timing. If you believe in God, whatever you believe in, but you'll be good regardless.
And that's tough sometimes because I know for me, it's like, you know, God is all encompassing, omniscient, all of that. But it's like sometimes I be thinking like, well, God, maybe if I just do this like it's like I be trying to go above God. It's like, girl, what are you doing? Yeah. So it's really tough. It's really that thing of like having that faith. When we say that we have faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Yeah. And so really walking that out and knowing what that means, and that really, it challenges you because it's like I'm trusting in something that I can't really see. Right. But also remembering like we have that evidence of God. Like I think sometimes in my journey, I'll forget the things that he's brought me through. And then I'll get in a season where it's like, okay, this feels hard. And yes, I may not have seen this particular moment, but I've seen something similar and I saw that he didn't leave me. But sometimes I forget that, Jessica, you've been in a space before and he saw you through it. And so just remembering that too. So just like growing into faith. It's difficult sometimes. In faith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because God, he humiliate me when I got done listen.
I gotta be that humiliated.
No, for real though, like
he
humbles me to like, damn, you gotta be real with yourself. Because he'll talk to me and now I hear the voice and I be like, it ain't gonna hurt me. It ain't gonna kill me.
Like when was the time that happened? Like
humiliation is crazy. God humiliates me.
Yeah. I can't even speak on that though. You know what I'm saying? But some people in the room know what's going on. But they be like,
one person.
Huh?
Lamar knows.
Yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know if me and
I mean, we
Jess
had the same experience, and I'd be like, bro, that's why I ain't doing that.
yeah,
So
so it's like
I've been on the pot. I'm not doing that.
he'll sit me down and be like, "See, Troy, I told you not to do it." You know what I'm saying? Now,
Don't do
now
that.
some people laughing at you now, but it's like, man, I gotta wear that because I knew I wasn't supposed to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, God, you just gotta listen though, for real. He make you pay for, especially when you conscious of it and you really walking your walk and you go against it. It be way harsher than somebody who just blind and trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You speak, Lamar. Go ahead.
Let me.
We gotta go back to the root of the question because I got some, but I want to make sure we on that advice.
To give to somebody who's like stagnant
in the
middle of their success before they hit big, but
I think this is something I went through, and you said the word pruning.
Yeah.
I think sometimes, and I'm gonna use the metaphorical way of saying how you have to prune a plant.
Yeah.
When you got something in your life that's blocking you and it's not shining the light on the thing it actually needs to shine on, that's a objective to prune that situation. Because if the light is not shining on that particular thing, it doesn't have the opportunity to grow, or it's going to grow at a limitation. So it's like a shadow over top of the pieces of the plant that needs the absorption of the sun. So I think a lot of people don't understand what pruning is, in a sense of you are stuck at a capacity until you alleviate things out of your life. So that's like, and that's what I've been saying over the summer. Well, since the summer is and again, me and Troy go through the similar things that's not gonna hurt me. That's not gonna do this. And then once you finally realize, like, all right, you still in the same place since the summer, you be like, oh, because you still haven't pruned those things that have kept you stable or kept you at this plateau place. You know, if not drinking, being celibate, you know, having discipline.
Succubus.
What you say? What you
Please.
say?
His terminology of how he want to conduct himself. But yeah, I think the pruning piece is the hardest piece, and I think that's what get us stuck. Is that, you know, we get to a point where we stop growing because we don't see or don't want to let go of those things. That's what I would say. You know, if you let go of some of those things, you're gonna get to the next level. Because some people, some things are not meant to go to the next level with you. Some, you know, let them off at the elevator. Don't try to take them up to the top with you. Sometimes they hit number 10, you trying to go to 50. Like, let them get off at 10.
Dead motherfucking weight.
Yeah, because when you get to 50 and you still trying to pull them, like, it's not gonna help you.
You owe yourself. That's like the survivor's guild. Like, we be thinking like we owe people loyalty of keeping us with her. Sometimes we gotta be loyal to ourselves
trauma, though.
And be like, shit, you ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? And you stop me from being where I need to be. Like you said, we trying to get to flow 50, you keep me at flow 12.
Yeah.
You trying to pull your ass up. Like, you slowing me down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love me enough to let me go. You know what I'm saying?
But that's also understanding your anointing of your life.
Yeah.
If you don't understand the anointing that you have, I think that, and it's hard to, like, describe that to somebody that don't have that relationship.
Yeah.
And so if they don't have similar mindset or similar goals, it just doesn't work. Because I can't explain to you how this might feel for me. So it's kind of like, I know if you're not spiritually on the same level, it's like, I know that my spiritual outlet to my physical outlet, it's not gonna match you. You don't understand how I feel like I'm gonna become a multimillionaire. You just it's just you know, you want the same, like iron sharpen iron. Y'all, we have the same commonality for this podcast. We want this podcast to get to this level. But if you see somebody like, oh, we from Richmond, it just ain't gonna go nowhere, then you are part of the wrong podcast, because that's not what that's not how we looking at it. We looking at it as, I'm looking at it as how big God wanted to go. I'm gonna go right with him.
Yeah.
And I think that some people, you want somebody to go or be at certain spaces with you so bad that you will literally sit and have conversations that are going nowhere because you're trying to get them to understand what you're saying. Yeah. I remember years ago I was in college, and me and her, we're still friends to this day, but she wasn't spiritually in this space. But we were doing a fast. We were in the choir. And so we were all talking about the fast that we were doing. I can't remember specifically what it was, but let's say we were doing like a 6 to 6 type of thing, where we weren't either we weren't eating food or we were giving up something. And we were talking about it because she wasn't spiritually sound or even had the knowledge about it, she had made this comment like, oh my God, like that is so dumb. Like I could never do that. Like it was like something like that. And I don't think that she meant any harm by it, but it was something that was so foreign to her that she couldn't understand, like, what are y'all doing that for? Like that don't make no sense. Like, And my friend, he started like arguing with her about it. And I'm just sitting here like, she's not there. And like, and it didn't have anything to do with me, but it was just one of those moments that he was really trying to argue her down, telling her she was disrespectful to God, like all this stuff. And I'm just like, she don't even know what she's saying. And you're trying to like bring her to this space. And it's just like, y'all are just having this argument for nothing. And that moment always stuck with me just in a lot of spaces in life where it's like when I'm trying to like feel like I'm talking to a wall, like I'm trying to over-explain myself and trying to express my feelings. And I'm just like, Jessica, this person don't have the capacity. Don't even have the capacity to take on what you're saying. And it's not that I'm saying anything wrong, but this person is just not there. Yeah. And I can't bring them to be there, and I'm hurting myself because I'm literally sitting here trying to press the elevator to keep going to 50, and they like, oh, it's good on 12, we good here, like, and you Troy, like, we have other places to go. So, that's a moment that has always stuck with me. Of
and a piece on that is I had to learn everybody not at your pace. That's the biggest piece. Because like Troy said, the journey be lonely, but it's like it's meant to be. That's what growth happens. Growth don't happen when everybody watching. You know, I mean, we might see and say it's an overnight success with a lot of people, but the background work is like, no, this is the result of my loneliness or my silence or, you know, whatever I went through. This is the breakthrough. And that's how it always is. You know, you see the harvest, but you never see the person putting the seeds in the ground.
And you gotta be comfortable with people looking at you like you're crazy for real. A lot of people try to fit in just to be in the settings and not be the outcast. So it's like you saying, like y'all be like quoting the Bible, it's like Moses in them. Like Moses looked crazy as hell building a flood that nobody seen coming, and it's like he stood on his purpose. Like this is what God told me to do. Oh no, Noah.
Noah.
And I said,
you know,
he did look crazy.
But Moses too.
I ain't gonna lie. No, but no, I would have been more. I would have been looking. I would look at Moses a little more crazy. I said, "You gonna do what to that sea?" Man, hey, look, bro, you have to show me.
Right, Moses had to believe the baby was his. Or, you know, he didn't know if Mary was fucking or not. You know?
So it's like stuff like that.
Wait, no, that is wait, John.
Who is Jesus' daddy? Who was Mary?
John. No. Joseph. Joseph.
What's going on?
Wait, we cutting that.
We on the
right lane.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We get what you get. We get what you get.
Mary Joseph.
See, look, this would have been the podcast they blew up, and they were like, oh, they cutting us all up. They don't know they bound.
Hold on, let's get it. Noah built the ark. Moses
split the Red Sea.
But Moses also started having kids when he was 100. Like, because if Moses, that's Abraham. I'm sorry, I'm messing it up. What did Moses do? He led all the people.
Y'all gotta excuse us.
He set the people free.
Yeah.
Look it up, Lamar. What did Moses do? What did Moses do?
Wait.
Damn, what was he famous for?
Moses wrote, multifaceted. Okay. He was
he told Moses that he was gonna speak to people, and Moses had a stuttering problem. And Moses was like, he told Moses that he was gonna speak to the army of people, and like he was gonna lead. And Moses was like, what you talking about? I can't even talk. And so he didn't believe it. Abraham was Father Abraham, had many sons, had Father Abraham. And we are one of them, and so are you.
Absolutely.
And I love that song as a kid. So let's just praise the Lord, right on, left on, right foot.
See how he brought it all in? Yeah. There we go.
Abraham is the father of the descendants of everybody that comes to Jesus. Jesus is a descendant of Abraham.
Right.
So that's what he did.
You see me say right. I said right.
Noah built the ark. Who else we talking about? Joseph was the daddy. Mary.
Or Abraham, Shem and them dad.
Who?
Shem.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Who is Shem?
I only know that because of Will Murphy.
Shem and Ham.
I don't know.
Shem and Ham.
Hey,
Shem and Ham.
Hey, look. Let me say this. Let me say this to the camera. I ain't that educated.
Hey, look up Shem and Ham.
With the name, I know God.
Shem and Ham? I don't know them.
You could be a Hamanite, and you could be a Shemanite, and you could
Oh,
be
the nights. Okay, all of those.
yeah, Shem and Ham. And it's the one more.
You can't break it down. You gotta say the nights too.
Oh yeah, but it's the people though. That what made them the Knights. You know what I'm saying?
2 of the sons of Noah. Shem and Ham are 2 sons of Noah.
Oh, it's Noah's son. Okay.
Who survived the great flood in the biblical book of Genesis.
Yeah.
And that's what I gotta talk about
Just
too,
new
since we here at the Bible.
Ooh.
Eve had one motherfucking job. I'm gonna just say that. That shows us.
She did.
That literally shows us as humans. And sometimes I did get frustrated with God because I'm like, listen, God, you put us here and you gave us all of these temptations. Not to say that he gave it to us, but they're here. And when, you know what I'm saying, you in the garden and a snake walk up, the serpent walks up to Eve and says, hey, you know you want to eat that apple on that tree of knowledge. Even though God told her not to, clearly. But it's like it's shit like that. It's shit like that happens in life too. We know we
I was about to say, how often are we?
That's so
It's
it
always
happens
a
so.
sad bitch.
Yeah, but
It's
you
always
listen.
It's always
you
a sad bitches.
That's the good thing that I like about
Like
like God. That's what I like about God is you have free will.
That's true. But see, what happened was when God found out that serpent told Eve to eat from that tree of knowledge, he said, bitch, you never walk again. And took his legs. Now that snake can't sliver, but let me tell you something about that. Let me bring that back around. Let me bring it back around.
Hey, yes, God.
Let me bring it back around.
I told you, we already
Listen.
Come as you are though.
Let me bring it back to you.
keep cramping
Now,
up.
see,
Chest hurting like a bitch.
God forgave Eve, but that snake, millions and thousands of years later, ain't never get his legs back. You feel me?
God
So
forgave
it's all
her.
about who you serve. If you
Correct.
listen to the devil saying that shit, you not gonna ever the devil is not gonna come and help you after he leads you to this
destruction.
to
Yeah.
destruction.
Yeah.
But if you follow God, it's like, all right, for
And it seemed fun going to destruction. That's
This
the
is
thing
the
about
Jess
it.
I called.
Wrong, Jess.
I
I said,
called the wrong
how you?
Jess.
No, man.
Lead to destruction is fun.
Lead to destruction is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Troy, that's not what we
No,
No, it
no,
is,
I
though.
get what he's saying. He's saying that the thrill of it.
Oh,
is
the thrill of it.
It's the fun part, but it's just like
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going
It's
out
always
drinking,
gonna
make
be
bad
a con-
decisions.
That's true.
It's gonna be a
That's- you know
consequence
what?
for everything that
it's
you do.
momentarily fun, but I think it's a lot of side effects.
For sure.
That's true.
That's what you got to sit in.
And I think that,
Yeah.
just even, we talk about even, we laugh and joke about it, but like, we do got to give sis some grace because really think about if
Eve?
it was, yes.
Yeah.
Even though like, yes, you were the descendant of a lot of stuff and now childbirth, everything that we go through is because of Eve.
Yeah.
But would we have done anything any different if we were in her position?
I think I would have. I'm a
It's
rule
temptation.
follower.
Yeah.
And it may not, and
No,
it
I
may
ain't gonna
not
say
have
that.
looked. It may not have
Come
looked
on
just
now,
like
Bree.
because like for her, it was the actual serpent. For
Right.
us, it's the man that looked like Troy.
Yeah. For
Who,
sure, though.
For us,
For-
like who us? Like,
No, I'm saying like for me,
she's saying-
I'ma
she
just
like,
say for like
I know what
the
you're saying.
man
I'm
for
just
like the serpent was the actual snake, but like for me, it could be God telling me like stop having sex, and then Troy walks up, and he's really the serpent, but he don't look like a serpent.
Yeah.
You look good.
I
Because
said-
God
yeah.
comes, because the devil comes the same way
Right.
that God can come and look
Right.
in certain ways. So it's like, if I know that I'm
Right.
not supposed to be doing this, but then here he comes,
Right.
he don't have to have horns. The devil
Right.
don't show to come to us with horns. They look like Troy.
We
And I'm
instruments.
just
So they just
Right.
use us as instruments for real. You come through people. 'Cause I know I had a dinner with the devil before. And I'm like, what the fuck? I really had to sit back and evaluate like, damn, bro.
What
like,
did it look like? Or what did it feel
It was
like?
a dude, bro. But
Oh, wow.
he just flew underneath the radar so much to me that I overlooked what he was trying to do. So he like, bro, that shit crazy, bro. It's like
Tell
a
the
5-year story, bro. I don't want him to see it 'cause I might get scared. I ain't gonna lie though.
Oh my God.
wow.
All right.
Don't give just give.
Shit. But this story, he gonna know. He gonna know.
Okay.
But he offered me something, and this is a time where I'm trying to transition, like leave, like hustling alone and all that, and I'm really trying to walk in my path. And he offered me a crazy proposition, but he was like a Steve Urkel. He looked like Steve Urkel. But the shit he was ready, the lane
A
he ready
wolf
to give
in
me.
sheep's clothing.
Yeah, I swear to God. And I was like, damn. And I was like, I had to call my boy like, bro, shit, if I get this right there, like we go up. And I was getting into that mode, like, shit, I'm ready to get back in it. But I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, Troy? Like, I'm preaching all this shit on the internet and like telling like that. And then I'm like, bro, I don't need to do that shit for real, for real. But then I was like, bro, that was the devil right there. Cause like cause I don't even know dude that much, you know what I'm saying? But I was ready to get some whole things from him and everything. I'm like, that shit don't even make sense, but it just sound good on the
Yeah.
ear.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the money I can make.
Temptation.
I'm like, shit.
Yep.
But it could have put me in the world. Now I'd be probably locked up some shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, what would you have lost had you like? What would life have looked like for you if you had took the deal?
I would have been like this. I've been like a lot of people on Instagram and shit. Like they promoting all the fake entrepreneurship, but then they half and half. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not showing the real struggles of it. I would have been like showing like you can do this, but behind closed doors, I'm doing all this shit for real. It's really funding this stuff for real. So I'm glad I didn't go through that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dang.
I'll tell you afterwards.
That's
that
deep
shit crazy.
though. Like,
That shit was, it really fucked me up.
Yeah, I just
for
think that we don't give Eve a lot of grace just because hers was so. The story of it just looks so like, come on, girl.
Everyone been naive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone has been Eve.
real. For sure.
It just may not have looked as
Our
evident.
mamas, all that.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
evident as hers was of just like God specifically because they're back then. Because the difference is that God was I don't want to say God was more present because that's not what I'm trying to say. But it's like God specifically told. Like when I think of the Adam and Eve, I think of like God being here like this. Versus now, it's like God can tell you something, but we can't touch him. We can't feel it. I think that's why the grace aspect gets lost with Eve because it's like God specifically was right here and said, don't touch that tree. You can have whatever else in the garden, but don't do this, and then it's more of a physical thing.
It was less filtration, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Because now I think we so consumed with everything on outside, I know I have a trouble with making sure that that's what you saying. That's not my own voice.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right.
I'm not
That's
making
a
my
good point.
own
Yeah.
decisions.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
we learned
Yep.
last week, the 7 signs of God. So it's like it couldn't get no more clear for Eve, you know. And I think for us, it still don't get no more clear because it's like we do repetitive patterns.
Right.
So I think that again, that is that the grace that you would extend is like the grace that you're giving to you. So how many times have you done these things and I still forgave you?
Right.
I literally just prayed that prayer today, like, because I know what I want, but is what I
you
want
want?
aligned
What you want?
with?
Tell us what.
Shoot, I want
That's
to lie.
the point.
Tell
I wanna
us.
lie.
Tell us what you want. I want to hear it.
Well, let me try to get out what I'm saying so I don't lose it. But I'm trying to say like, how do I know that my plans match God's plans? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that money is a byproduct of success. So, and I already know God has already told me that I'm going to be successful. But is it going to be in podcasting? Like, is it going to be in media? Because me podcasting came from a really bad business deal. Like we needed marketing. And I was like, well, shit, I'll just start a podcast. Not understanding the intricacies of what goes into it, blood, sweat, and tears. And now I'm here and we have a network. And, you know, I would say we're getting pretty, you know, we're getting known in the city. But is this going to lead to something else? Is God going to be like, all right, that's enough? You know, but, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that my purpose is aligned with his. But I also feel like this makes me feel good. So
I wouldn't follow what make you feel good. I would follow the direction that he pushing you, and I feel like you growing in this space. I feel like you know when it ain't of God if it ain't growing. Like I said, if it don't come from God, it ain't anointed. So anointing comes with growth.
But I disagree because I feel like you should do what makes you feel good.
But if you follow in the path that you're saying, that some of the stuff that God wants you to do ain't gonna make you feel good.
Or does the devil make you feel good?
Yeah, it's like this. It make me feel good to have sex, but of God is saying I can't give you discipline if you having sex with partners that are not intentional.
That's a different type of feel good though.
No, I mean it's the
like
same
my
thing.
purpose though.
No, I think it's the same thing because like think about a pastor, right? Every pastor that we have on earth did not always know or feel that they were going to be a pastor.
Right.
Like our Pastor Vernon, literally talks about it all the time. Like when he was a kid, he literally said it last week. He said when he was a kid, he literally couldn't wait to grow up to not go to church. Like because he was in church so much.
Yeah.
So when people get that calling, like it's not always going to feel good, but it's not a place where I don't believe that God calls you to something to have you in misery either. So that's where the confusion comes from too, where it's like yes, it's man. Some people you kind of have that struggle because it's like, dang, this don't feel good. But like, if this is my calling. God does not call us to things that just all encompassing. Like the whole thing of it is going to be just misery. You may have a season of uncomfortableness, but the whole pot of what it is that you're doing. And I think also to think about, God doesn't do anything in chaos and confusion. So even though you may feel still moments or what have you, like this is growing, like you and your podcast, that it's growing. Your different eyes are coming onto you, and it's like, it's not, even when you don't have it all figured out, it's still, there's still a level of clarity that's coming. Whether, even if you don't know, like, okay, I don't know my next step. As soon as you start thinking like, I don't know my next step, something else comes. And it makes it clearer, alignment. So I don't want you to get too stuck into it doesn't feel good, because with everything, it's gonna, like, you can really be walking in your purpose and it's not gonna always feel good. But as long as you're not operating in chaos and confusion, because God doesn't operate in that.
I mean, a prime example is what Troy was saying. When you transition from the streets to being legit, it don't feel good. Like Troy can account, he hasn't made the same amount of money he's made in the streets legitly. That's an uncomfortable feeling.
But is what you're doing now making you feel good?
Yeah, because I feel aligned with my purpose. Never, I think.
But he's finally got there. It's not like it's not like
oh
now.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not the but getting to where he got is he's still like, and that's why I say the growth process of you seeing 7 years or a time span of that growth, but you're not seeing how he got here. You see what I'm saying? How he got to where Troy at. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like that's the overnight success that people see. That me knowing him from back in the day is like, no, that's a journey. That's not something that just snapped in his head one day. It's just literally like, because I mean, when you go from making street money to legit money, it's not the same thing. So it's like it takes you a long time to not the money aspect. It's just the way you process. Because it's like, all right, rent due. But a couple years ago, it's like rent. I might pay rent for the whole year.
It is.
Then you like, oh, I rent $2,000, rent $3,000. I'm paying that as I go. I have
but
transitioned.
Also you don't have to look over your back no more. Like it's a lot of things.
Yeah, but I think coming from where we come from, that don't. Looking over your back is a byproduct of where we come from, regardless of. You gonna do that. We do that anyway. But because even just look at it legit, it ain't that so many people out here getting money in the streets. Let's just make that clear. It's more people out the streets that's making more money. So it's like
your target.
So it's like this. If I'm purely legit and I ride around rich in my Bentley, I'm more nervous than the person that got on the chain.
Right.
Because it's like I can afford to get the Bentley. I had to show documentation to actually. So it's like they approved me to get a Bentley, a $300,000 car. That's worse to me than being like, oh, you know, Lamar got $200,000. He in the street. That's worse. That's way worse because it's like it's the value that's put on you. You can't evaluate street money. I can evaluate based on your legitimate assets. Like you have a house that's worth this much. You have a car that's worth this much. That looks different. That looks different. You got to think. Look how many CEOs got security. They don't got security just because, for no reason. They got security because they're a person of influence. They make enough money that some people we willing to try to kill you. To take that from you. So that's what I'm saying. That transition process is like, I think that hurts worse than the aspect of me looking over my back or doing this. Cause it's like, I went from 300,000 to now I'm like, damn. Yeah. I'm looking at a bank account and being like, what is this is? And I look at it and I'm like, that's petty money. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to could go in the safe and be like, that's 150. That's 150,000 right there. I see 150,000 in my account right now. I'm like, gee, I feel like a king. I ain't gonna hold you.
What business we gonna start?
Yeah.
But we got like a few minutes left. I think we got like maybe 2 minutes left. Okay. But I just want to know what y'all did with the money. Well, I got one question. I got one more question, but I want to know like, was it invested, or I guess you can't really? That's money that you can't take to the bank.
We tried investing, but like you gotta figure things out. You lose money.
Yeah, you lose. I think what people don't understand is you spend more money trying to turn proceeds from over here to proceeds over there. It's not the same because it's like you gotta look like this. It's more. I'm more calculated now to be like, all right, I'm gonna go get this money and try to start this new business. you not thinking about that because you still making this money over here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like it might for 300,000 in the streets, you really got like 100. Cause all right, first you gotta figure out how you can get it in the bank or how can you purchase this item. Then it's like you doing so much in between work that is like your business structure don't be right. So it's like now you paying to learn. Yeah. So it's like that's an expense too. So it's like now, all right, I got a truck. I didn't bought the truck at the wrong season. So now it's just like buying a car. You buy the car in the wrong season, it's gonna jack it up. So it's like you getting in at the wrong time. It's a learning process. That's with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a very insightful conversation, and we gotta definitely.
Dope. I don't want to keep going.
That was a good conversation.
I mean, I'm gonna do a part 2.
We could do a part 2.
All right.
We could do a part 2.
Dope, bro.
Yeah, I got pee though.
All right. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all want to leave the people with one word before we go?
Love you.
Love y'all. Peace.
We out.